All right, Jennifer, thank you very much for that introduction. Cyrus, Arthur, Devin, great jobs on the information that you passed along. I want to do a recap a little bit with the information that we have so far. And first of all, let's go with Cyrus and the overview of the culture that he covered. Personal space is one of the best and most important pieces of information that I can try and get through to everyone. Is with personal space, you don't want to get too crowded on people. Not everybody feels the same way as Americans do. Customs and courtesies. The way we act in America is not necessarily going to be the same way that we would want us to act, or the way that the English would act over there. So we need to pay attention to the customs and courtesies that they have in England and adapt to them and utilize as much of that as you can to make your business travels a lot easier. Also, Cyrus covered punctuality. As a higher global employee, I expect everybody to be very punctual and be on time wherever you're going, but just so you're aware, the English are a little bit lax sometimes, but make sure you call ahead. Don't risk it. Next, we had Arthur, who talked about the identification of communication differences between verbal and nonverbal communication. Pronunciation. The way that we pronounce a word is not going to be the same way that they pronounce it. However, for the most part, they will have the same meaning. But there will be times where you come across words that mean differently, such as Arthur had pointed out with the glory and what it meant. Some of the other things that Arthur mentioned were hand gestures and, most of all, the peace sign. While we see the peace sign as being something that's okay to pass along to each other, in that country it is not necessarily the same, so you need to be very careful when and if you use that, because you don't want to be offending anyone at all. Jennifer then covered the explanation of cultural business norms. For instance, greetings. The proper way to make a greeting with an English person would be to go with a handshake. If you go to France, that might be okay to give a kiss on either side of the cheek, but in England, just keep it to a handshake, keep it simple. She also covered proper dress that you guys are going to want to have while you're there. Be casual, somewhat, but be conservative. We don't want to have bright, colorful clothes, and we don't want to have jeans. Look professional is the best thing that I can say, but conservative as well. She also covered gifts. While for us it may be, for Americans it may be okay to pass a gift at a business meeting or something along those lines, typically in England it is not something that you're going to want to do. So try and limit it. If you are going to do it and you absolutely feel that you must provide a gift, make it a smaller one that's not very expensive. But the most important thing that I want you guys to take out of this while you're there is you're not just an American working in England. You're not just a tourist working in England. You are a higher global employee, and as such, you need to know, you need to be aware that when the English see you, they are not seeing just an American. They are not seeing just a tourist. They are seeing a higher global employee. You are the face of our company. You are the ones that they're going to look at. And when something bad happens, it's not going to necessarily just affect you. It is going to affect the entire company. So remember that. You are the face of Higher Global. Lastly, I want you guys to have fun. Be safe while you're over there, but have fun. Go out, see the sights. I was there for 2 years and I loved every minute of it. There is so much history and there are so many sights that you can see that I think that you will really enjoy your time there. And that concludes our briefing for the day. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.